Right now at 10, La Crosse County Board making a decision on the Smart Bus service. The public's reaction from tonight's board meeting.
And a step toward ending the historic government shutdown, when it could end and its impact on air travel.
Plus, a warm-up is on the way. Our First Warn weather team is tracking your forecast.
WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. La Crosse County leaders made their final decision tonight on the 2026 budget. And one of the biggest questions was the future of the Smart Bus.
News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us in the newsroom with what supervisors decided. Jadius.
Yeah, after weeks of discussion and public feedback, the La Crosse County Board voted to keep the Smart Bus running, at least for one more year. Supervisors voted 18-12 to amend the 2026 budget, adding about $157,000 to fund the bus service through a transitional year. Dozens of residents spoke at tonight's public hearing, calling the service essential for people who rely on it to get to work, school, and doctor's appointments.
SMART is not just a bus service, it's a lifeline. It's the bridge that connects people to opportunity, to healthcare, to family, and to hope. It's about saying to every person in our region, you matter and we will not leave you behind.
Many supervisors said they changed their minds after hearing testimony from riders and advocates during the public hearing. Now, board members say they hope the extra year gives residents and local leaders time to come together on a long-term transit plan. Live in the newsroom, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. Now to a potential breakthrough on Capitol Hill today.
After 41 days of shutdown, there's a new hope it could end as soon as this week.
7 Democrats and 1 independent have joined Senate Republicans to approve a funding measure that would fund the government through January. That funding compromise is now going to the House, where GOP leaders are hopeful it could pass as soon as Wednesday and end the longest ever U.S. shutdown.
Now, if passed, shutdown-related layoffs would be reversed and back pay to federal workers would be guaranteed. It also promises a vote on health care in December without a guarantee to extend ACA tax credits. Wisconsin Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin introduced an amendment to extend the credits for 1 year on the Senate floor today.
Behind every one of the 22 million Americans who rely on these tax credits is a story, a family who has to put together a budget, who has to make the hard decisions of what they can afford for their family next year.
Baldwin's effort to force vote on extending health care tax credits was voted down 47-53.
So along party lines, food share benefits have been restored in Wisconsin, and officials are urging consumers to continue using them as legal proceedings continue. Now, Wisconsin gave full benefits to recipients last Friday after a court decision cleared the way. But this weekend, the U.S. Treasury refused to reimburse Wisconsin grocers for food purchased using those benefits, and the Trump administration told states to undo SNAP payments. Governor Evers and officials from other states are now fighting back, asking the courts to force the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP benefits.
The fact that they're trying to claw that back, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for any president. The people that are part of this program deserve 100%.
So while the legal battle over benefits continues, officials are telling SNAP recipients to keep using them. In a statement, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services said that businesses should still be accepting those benefits.
The shutdown also continues to affect air travel, and now it's hitting close to home. Thousands of flights have been canceled nationwide, including ones at La Crosse Regional Airport. All flights from La Crosse connect through O'Hare in Chicago. Flights going in and out of La Crosse were canceled today, and at least 2 flights are canceled for Tuesday.
I wouldn't even consider planning a trip, on a plane.
I would say just get the people paid and let's get back to working normally.
Travelers looking to get out of La Crosse can use Amtrak to get to Chicago and Minneapolis. Travelers can also take the Jefferson Lines bus, which makes stops throughout the Midwest.
Several organizations presenting checks to Hunger Task Force today.
Dairyland Power Cooperative presenting the nonprofit with a $2,500 check. The donations come as Hunger Task Force battles with a significant gap in food availability.
We are purchasing more food now. This check is going to go a long way in helping us get those staples that we need for families.
If we can get just one child to go to bed at night not hungry, we've accomplished something.
Marine Credit Union Foundation also making a donation to Wafer. They presented a $10,000 check as part of a $30,000 donation to food banks across the state.
Mission is to advance people's lives. So when we see uncertainty and need in our community, our employees stepped up and said we need to do something.
All branches of Marine Credit Union will host a food drive through December 31st.
Well, we could feel the chill in the air to start this week, but Greg, you're tracking a warm-up later this week.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be gone. You're not going to be thinking about 30s and 20s here by the middle of this week, especially towards the end. Now, overnight, we do have some clouds and a little bit of a light snow as we get starting the transition. Temperatures right now, you see 27, 28. These probably are likely going to be close to the lows because our temperatures will start rising. Radar looks a lot more impressive. All this is just not reaching the ground just because of how dry it is. So we will see some eventually, but for right now, it's just cloud cover as it spreads across. The temperatures fairly steady, upper 20s, 30s. As you see, there's your system as pushing to the east. Eventually, we will see that warm front come through. So in the morning, could be a few flakes of snow, but I think everything will push to the east of Eau Claire. Breaks of clouds here and there, but overall, you'll see the wind start turning around to the west, and we'll already be up to 40 degrees by noon. Similar for La Crosse, a little bit of flakes of snow potentially at 4 a.m. It'll push east. We'll see more sun as we get closer to noon, but look at those temperatures already getting up to 42 with that wind turning around from the west as the warm front lifts north. And that's just the start of the warm-up because we got more coming up here later in the broadcast. We'll see 60s eventually towards the end of the week, and then we'll break down if we're going to see any precipitation. So if you like warm conditions, this is going to be your week and potentially weekend coming up.
They're on the way. Thanks, Greg. A Prairie du Chien police officer is on paid administrative leave while authorities investigate allegations of misconduct. According to police, Officer Dwight Kushmal was placed on leave October 21st. That came just days after an anonymous Crime Stoppers tip launched the investigation. The chief says early findings pointed to another officer, but investigators later connected Kushmal to the allegations. Specific details have not been released, though the investigation is still underway. A La Crosse man is facing a felony drug charge. 21-year-old Sage Hickey is charged with possession with intent to deliver cocaine. Authorities allegedly found 13 small bags containing over 10 grams of white powder in a fanny pack he was wearing. Hick is currently free on a $1,000 signature bond and is scheduled to return to court November 21st.
The Tacoma VA honoring area veterans ahead of Veterans Day tomorrow. This morning, the medical center hosted its annual Veterans Day ceremony at Veterans Hall. The event featured a keynote address and a salute from the Fort McCoy Challenge Academy Color Guard.
President Lincoln set us up in the sense of wanting to take care of the veteran, the orphan, and the widow. I think that's a commitment that we have as a country.
The Tacoma VA Medical Center serves around 26,000 veterans across 18 counties.
The next generation of teachers met at Winona State today. The recruitment event focuses on recruiting opportunities for students who are interested in teaching. Prospective students could participate in small group sessions led by current Winona State students to learn firsthand about the school's teaching programs.
So we're just trying to differentiate ourselves in the eyes of future teachers and kids who think they might want to be teachers, but also open up their eyes to the potential of being teachers in the first place.
Organizers say the visit is designed for specific teaching programs, including nursing, science, and engineering.
La Crosse's Granny basketball team faced a new challenge tonight. The 8th grade girls basketball team at the Holman Boys and Girls Club. The gals played by the original 1920s rules: no running, no jumping, and only 2 dribbles per possession. Shots made underhand were both 3 points.
It's just really fun because it's something that we don't usually get to do. The rules like no jumping or running. I've been caught myself almost running and almost jumping. I'm like, oh, gotta fix that. It's a lot of fun.
The La Crosse Does won the match by just 2 points.
Still to come tonight, Leading with Love. We'll head to Arcadia for our latest top-notch teacher next.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, the latest on the government shutdown. Meet the cast of Sparta High School's 9 to 5 the musical and find out how to see the show. And Art's got a look at our warm-up this week when we see you at 5 a.m.
Help your pup feel their best with water therapy at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Our heated pool is perfect for recovery, mobility, and gentle exercise. Book your dog's splash session today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination. because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms. We have kitchens. We have bathrooms. We have flooring. We have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
I lost my son to an accidental drug overdose. This is why we created the George Ford Recovery Foundation, to champion drug use awareness, funding, and solutions so we don't lose any more kids. You know, there's an effective, simple solution. Narcan kits help save lives in seconds. They're required in schools in many states, but sadly, not in Wisconsin. To save a child's life, please sign a petition at NarcanForSchools.com.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Top Notch Teacher is sponsored by Viterbo University and Dahl Honda.
An Arcadia Middle School English language arts teacher tells every class when they come in for the first time, "You'll always be my students. You're stuck with me for life." It's a promise that she'll get them whatever they need to succeed. A promise that makes her this month's top-notch teacher.
It's the best profession in the world. I only wish it was my first year.
After 43 years of teaching, Nancy Thomas knows how to make her students feel at home.
Mrs. Thomas is like a very encouraging teacher. Really tries hard to make her students feel like they're welcome.
You know, we're not here just to educate them. We're here to take care of them.
You are so much more creative than you give yourself credit for.
Her nurturing spirit is well known throughout Arcadia Middle School.
Are you ready?
It's even earned her a special title.
And they call her Mrs. Thomas. You're our school mom.
It's a title I'll take any day.
A good mom knows what you need. It could be encouraging words to bring a student out of their shell in class.
They love my cookies, so maybe that's where the mom thing came from too.
Or maybe some daily essentials.
It's hard to concentrate and do well in school when sometimes your basic needs aren't met.
In her classroom, Thomas has a caring closet, offering everything from hygiene products to snacks.
It's really for anybody in the district. So if a teacher finds out that a child needs something that they don't have, then they come down, pick it up.
It's something she started years ago, using her own money to stock the shelves. Now, donations help support it. Sometimes her students ask her why people donate. Her answer? Because people care.
Hopefully we'll have that cycle continue, that when you see somebody who gives and wants to do something nice for you, even though they don't know you, you will do that in the future.
A closet to create a cycle of caring. It's enough to make any school mom proud. Thomas says it takes a team to create a nurturing environment for those kids to succeed, and she couldn't ask for a better team than her Arcadia community. We will have more news ahead tonight, but first.
Yeah, we got a big warm-up, so if you're looking for over to 60s and getting rid of the winter conditions, this will be your week and potentially weekend. So we'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Don't miss Songs of Freedom, November 15th, sponsored by Advisors Management Group. Tickets available at lacrossesymphony.org.
This one, Grandpa.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Savor life's sweetest moments with a 3-pack of premium donuts on sale for just $2.99.
We see you out there making your own kind of magic. From the unique gifts you give to the one-of-a-kind ways you celebrate. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help make it happen.
It's Mom!
With great prices on what you need for the season. Like all windshield wiper blades, 25% off. Up to $100 instant savings on a new set of tires. Plus double savings for rewards members on select brands. Save even more with consumer rebates.
He's so cute.
Best Christmas ever?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Grandma's regular turkey is like, all right. But Arby's succulent deep fried to a crispy perfect turkey is like, all right. Arby's, we have the meats.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, to get to the warm-up, you're going to have a transition eventually, and this is going to be our transition tonight with this front coming through. It's basically the head of the warm front, and it looks impressive on radio. You would expect some of this to get to the ground. This is the relative humidity towards the surface, so it's a very shallow layer at the surface. It's just dry enough that any precipitation is going to evaporate. So some of this may actually touch the ground eventually, but a lot of this as it swings through is not. So we have that opportunity. Probably will end before the morning commute as they time it out here, but it's not going to get much improvement. You can barely see this on the screen. It's just light blue shaded with a little bit of flurries and activity. So basically now through about 4 a.m. it's going to come through and then push across the area. Behind it, you'll see partial clearing going on towards the morning commute. By the time we get to 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., a little bit of activity maybe south towards Prairie du Chien or east of the area. But once again, not a lot's going to reach the ground, but there's an opportunity to see some light snow continue. As we go throughout the day, we're going to see some breaks going on through the morning, but we'll have more cloud cover potentially coming back in the afternoon, especially as we go further in the afternoon. So if you're south of I-94, you'll probably see more sunshine in the afternoon. If you're north, some of this cloud cover will come back in for the late afternoon and evening, and eventually it'll just stick around. But the good news is, with all this coming through, it is a milder air mass behind it. So temperatures overall are going to be much more seasonable because we're going to start off in the low 30s for most areas. That wind will pick up a little bit out of the west behind the front. We'll still be dealing with some cloud cover here and there. But all in all, not a bad Veterans Day for temperature-wise. Pretty close to where we should be this time of year as you look at 33 in the morning, getting into the low to mid 40s in the afternoon. That wind will pick up a little bit out of the west in the afternoon. A little bit more sunshine, not as much for Eau Claire, especially going in the afternoon to late evening hours. Otherwise, temperatures for Wednesday, the wind will be more of a story. It's going to pick up behind the cold front that will come through Tuesday night, but there's not much cooler air behind this. The wind will pick up, so similar temperatures from Tuesday to Wednesday, maybe a little bit warmer. This is all response as the cold air pushes off to the east. We have a ridge out to the west. It's going to build and push that jet stream well up. This is a 3D look at it, so the higher it goes up, the more warmer air and higher tops. You can see as we get towards Friday and Saturday, that push comes all the way up here. That's going to be probably the warmest time. It's going to Friday into Saturday before we have a system that comes through on Sunday. Still some questions on this system, if it's going to push far enough south or if it's going to keep to the north, which means our temperatures may continue to be warm. But that's our next system coming through that provides an opportunity maybe for some showers. But temperatures behind that really are just going to go back to seasonal. So breezy conditions Wednesday. Thursday and Friday look really good conditions. More sunshine Thursday, and then Friday, 60s. We have the potential to get into the mid-60s, maybe even warmer Saturday, depending on the cloud cover. And that system comes through, provides us an opportunity for rain. But the trend is a little bit drier for Sunday into Monday as temperatures fall back in average. So it's kind of a flip of last week. So right now, no snow pretty much, minus tonight, and temperatures 60s. So once again, we should be in the 40s. So get out, enjoy it, and maybe do some more of the ending yard work and winter prep you got to do, get going.
Heard it from him first.
Yep. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, Green Bay bounce back, an update from the Monday Night Football clash in Titletown. Plus, the Badgers finally logged a Big Ten win over the weekend. We'll hear from a relieved Luke Fickell. Jacob is next.
Beautiful, isn't it? Reminds us of why we live here. But when it comes time for this to become this, you can trust that will warn you first. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Welcome to Ashley's Black Friday mattress event. Get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases designed to elevate your comfort and sleep experience. Plus, you can snooze now and pay later with 0% interest for 72 months. Ashley's Black Friday mattress event. Don't miss it.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
We have that at Sweet Valley Artisans in Coon Valley.
Hi, do you have a red Norwegian sweater?
We have that.
Perfect. There's no way they have floral bell bottoms here.
Yep, we have that.
Jams, mixes. I wonder if they have eggs.
We have that.
I'm looking for something a little unique.
Yep, we have that. Hunt for your next piece in our newly remodeled artisan shop now. Stop in and find your treasure today.
Welcome to Ashley's biggest sale of the year. During the Black Friday event, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide or pay 0% interest for 60 months. And Friday through Monday, veterans and active military personnel can take up to an extra 10% off. Only at Ashley's Black Friday event.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
All right, Monday Night Football, reigning Super Bowl champs in town. Temperature in the 20s tonight, had that big game feel as the Packers were taking on the Eagles. And if you like defense, this was the game for you. Both offenses with some big mistakes early, and that should not say overtime because the Packers did just lose the game 10-7. That was just in case. Jalen Hurts had a fumble thanks to a fantastic play by Edgerrin Cooper to pop it out. Then late first half, Packers looking to get some points on the board. Jordan Love gets the ball knocked loose after a scrum. Philly would take possession. Scoreless at half. Eagles would get a field goal to begin the scoring. A big fourth down here, but the ball dropped by Bo Melton in the crucial spot. First touchdown of the game was courtesy of Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith, and what a grab it was, making the play over Evan Williams. Packers got their first touchdown thanks to a Josh Jacobs rushing score. Green Bay got it back late with a chance for a game-winning drive, which is why we couldn't show it to you because it was still going on. So that's the reason for no highlights here. But on fourth down, the Eagles would make a huge stop. Brandon McManus, 64-yarder was no good, so the Packers do fall tonight. And how about the weekend for Wisconsin Badger football? It had been a long time coming, and they finally knocked off a Big Ten opponent for the first time in 4 years. They took down a ranked team as they downed Washington. Sean West, the Badger punter, the leading passer in what was an ugly game, but the win still counts the same, and it's a huge weight off the shoulders for head coach Luke Fickell.
It feels really good. Let's just say that. And you guys all know what I mean by that. It's, you know, in this game, you don't always get what you think you deserve. And I would sit here and tell you that, like I said, week in and week out, that these guys deserve something because they continue to battle and they continue to fight. And we all know that you get what you deserve. And sometimes you got to go earn it. And they did an incredible job of earning it tonight.
And one of the big reasons Wisconsin was able to get it done was the play of Mason Posa and Cooper Catalano. The pair recognized today for their fantastic play. Posa winning Big Ten Co-Freshman of the Week after notching 11 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and a forced and recovered fumble. Meanwhile, Catalano, 19 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. And those 19 tackles were the most for a Power 4 freshman since 2017. Some action in the association tonight. Bucks victorious in a tight one against the Mavericks down in Dallas. Giannis with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Cooper Flagg with a new career best, 26. for Dallas in the losing effort. T-Wolves also on the road tonight, were against the struggling Jazz. Minnesota was in the fourth quarter against the Jazz and had the lead thanks to a big third quarter. Anthony Edwards with 33 at last check in that one. And tomorrow, the Viterbo women's volleyball team will look to make it 45 wins in a row over conference opponents as they'll host the Northwest Redhawks in the first round of the CCAC tournament. Since they joined the Chicagoland Conference, the V-Hawks a perfect 35-0 against league foes. The number 16 team in the country will get the action going with first serve set for 6 p.m. at R.W. Beggs Gymnasium. Tough one tonight for the Packers, guys. You saw the finish, Ken. I was out here right when it happened, so I didn't see, but what were we looking at?
64-yard attempt. Sirianni had called a timeout. They had gotten the kick off, which had gone wide right, so they come back, set it again, and the second one was just wide left. Low line drive, never had a chance.
You can't really expect it in that weather with the swirling winds, and it's very far away, and he's coming off an injury too. But just too many mistakes throughout the game by the Packers as a whole. Just not a game you're able to win with so many mistakes.
Defense played good enough to win in front of the home crowd, but the offense did not do nearly enough.
Not good, not good. We'll see. Thanks, guys.
Okay, more news right after this.
Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Plus, cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward.
Get 0% APR with an average finance savings of over $4,600 on this Sierra 1500 model.
We are professional.
Walls are peeling. That is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Dreaming of a new ride? Apply today at driveultra.org and make your dream a reality. Hey, dogs can dream too. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
From kindergarten classrooms to high school hallways, a special group of furry friends are making a big difference for students at Blair Taylor.
News 8 Now, Seth Padilla introduces us to the school's four-legged helpers.
The grass line. The grass line.
Say hello to Winston. He's new to Miss Kowalski's kindergarten class, but already he's becoming one of the most popular kids in the school, and it's easy to see why.
He's fluffy.
And while you think he might serve as a distraction in the classroom, he proves kids actually can multitask while learning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But his real purpose is to bring calm to an otherwise stressful day.
Winston is able to sense when a child walks in the door and is having a bad day. He will go right up to them, he will sit by them, he will even give them a little kiss on the cheek, and they just light up.
Down the hall is the care room, where Maggie, the golden retriever, greets you.
Shake. Shake.
It's a quiet space for kids to regroup, and Maggie fits that calming mission perfectly. If she's not here, you can find her hanging in the recharge corner where her house is. Over in the high school is Oliver the Golden Doodle, one of the few staff members who makes kids want to be in the principal's office.
There's usually a fight of who can have breakfast and lunch in my office. You know, when kids are just having a tough day or need to relax or just need a little extra love, he just climbs right in their lap. It's really unique. You know, I've heard about it, but until you actually witness it and get to see really the impact they have on students, you don't know.
And on the other side of the high school wing is Maybelle, helping students in ways people can't.
I have Tourette syndrome, and every time I'm ticking, she'll go by me if I'm ticking or whatever. And then when I'm hitting my chest, sometimes she'll just put her head there so I'm not hitting my chest, and it helps a lot.
An experience that's not only changing learning, but also changing lives.
I was going through things about home life and things were going on at home and people were making fun of me for it. So I decided, I walked out of the room, and then when I came back, Maybelle was there.
Oh, doing important work right there. I love
for
it.
sure.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Get the bathroom you deserve at a price you can afford. Maxwell White Plumbing provides free estimates, quality materials, and expert installation. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. So happy together. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a 1215 members-only incentive.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Maxwell White Plumbing stands behind every bathroom remodel. With over 700 five-star reviews, we guarantee you're going to love your new bathroom. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
All right, we might have a little bit of snow overnight, but by the time we wake up, it should be pushing to the east. Overall, we'll get back to seasonable conditions, minus some clouds and some wind out there. It'll definitely still feel better. And the good news is it's just going to feel better throughout the week. If you like warmer conditions, 50s Wednesday, Thursday, 60 potentially Friday, and definitely Saturday before a system comes through. And that really doesn't drop us back to really winter-like conditions. We just come back to the mid-40s.
Come back to fall.
Overall, it should be a very warm and mostly dry weekend, and that rain chance for the weekend is looking less and less than likely. So we'll update you on that. But
very nice.
Overall, good week to get all the stuff done outside.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.